Hello everybody. Well, it finally happened. I did pull the trigger on that Ford Fusion, and now this 2006 Lincoln Town Car Signature Limited is officially for sale. And this video will be exactly that. A for sale video. For the first time in my life, I own two vehicles at the same time. Never happened. And I'm sorry, unfortunately, I don't have room in my life to own two vehicles. I don't have the space for it because our condo association only allows two vehicles per household. I don't have, the financial will to keep two vehicles and keep two insurances and registrations and repairs, and all that stuff does not exist in my life at the moment. I wish it did. I wish I had a driveway or some sort of a lawn to park it at and just keep it forever and ever. But the reality sets in. And unfortunately, my loss, I will miss this car dearly. Hopefully it'll give you an opportunity, or one of you an opportunity, to actually purchase it and enjoy it. And this is a running and driving vehicle. I'm selling it for $3,000. I repeat, $3,000. My goal, my dream, is that somebody relatively local will purchase it, will use it as a daily driver. I certainly am. I drove to work. Well, I don't work in this building. I work in a nearby building, but in any case, yeah, drive it every day. No problems. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did make a video about all the faults of this car. I will link it on the bottom. I don't want to repeat the same information twice. It has problems. It's a 17-year-old vehicle. I will jump in. I'll show you the mileage and everything, and it will continue to increase a little bit. So by the time one of you sees it, or hopefully one of you purchase it will have a little bit more miles. So I'll touch on a few things here, and I will post this video ASAP. I am currently waiting for a window sticker to be mailed to me by my condo association. So you see, they're tricky like this. This is that condo association. I can't just take this sticker and put it on the other car. They're tied to a specific vehicle. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one, but I need to keep this one because so until the new one comes, I will need to drive this town car. Otherwise, it'll get towed. Yeah, and then the goal is somebody local will get it, enjoy it, drive it. I'm pretty sure it still has a few more good years. I think I took good care of this vehicle, and I hope one of you will too. Yes, it has problems. Yes, I mentioned this in the last video, and I said I'm not going to repeat myself. Yes, this is a sloppy repair with Flex Seal, out of all things. The tires are Flex Seal. The rims are, I should say. Well, the tires just got some splash. But in any case, it's a running and driving car. It's running right now. Look, let's pull. I think that's one of the things that I did not show you in my last video. So let's spend a little bit of time just kind of doing the basics. So here you go. And by the way, we had a bit of a snowstorm, so I know that this car is dirty, and it will remain dirty. I will not wash it. Once again, selling it for $3,000. This is not a specialtymotorcars.net, for $24,000 town car. It's a running and driving, living and breathing vehicle. Here's the engine. Hear it run. Nothing is clanking. Nothing is squealing. We got a little bit of a leaf here. I try to keep this area clean, even though I sealed this area. So you shouldn't have any kind of leaks. So yes, you got a little bit of leaves here, and yes, some of them still make their way, but they're tiny. So hopefully, it can't hurt you. The battery, I replaced it in 2022. So battery's not old. The filter, maybe it's like halfway dirty. I'm not going to open it right now. But yeah, maybe next year somebody needs to replace the filter. Spark plugs I replaced a few years ago. I don't remember. Was it the starter? I don't remember. By the way, I have all the paperwork. I have all the books. I have 2 keys, 2 remotes. I have the booklet for all the manuals. I have it. It's in a little bit of the actual leather case is for all the manuals and stuff. It's in a little bit of a rough shape. But you know, all the books are there. So there you go. You can kind of see, yes, some surface rust on some parts. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. What else I can show you? You know, nothing major. Again, purrs like a kitten. Really does. Yeah, some more rust here and there. This channel is not clogged, so you can kind of see, you know, my finger through there. So I know if this thing gets clogged, it all backs into the car itself, which I think is a pretty bad design. And we'll talk about it. I will make a few more videos. There you go. So here is the engine compartment. Still got its port ornament. What else? Here, tires. Let's talk about tires. Tires are overall, they are from 2019, all right, when I bought the car. They still got some life left. Pretty decent. Here's the wear bar. Pretty decent. Now, they have a little bit of a dry cracking. I think actually on this side, I've noticed it. And I did mention in the last video that this tire, like, it's fine now, but I filled it maybe 3-4 days ago. It is slowly leaking air. And like I said, I don't know. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm being too honest here. Well, yeah, like a little tiny cracks are starting to form. They are from 2019. I don't remember where the date code is. Yeah, there you go, 18-19. So they're halfway through the 2019. So yeah, they're getting a little, you know, a little old. Can they be replaced now? Yes. Do you have to? No. And they are Michelin's. Defender. There you go. I bought this car this way. The tires were pretty, like, I don't want to say brand new, but almost new. So I think the dealership put those on. You know, rust. I talked a lot about rust. You see this thing? There's a reason why they have this Bobcat ready to go, because it actually snowed a few days ago. I am in Illinois. I don't know if I should probably mention that. I'll put all of that. I'll put my email. Everything will be in the description. And I'll put it on the screen too, you know, why not? Yeah, contact me. I am in northern part of Illinois. So I am in the suburbs. So you can kind of see right here, it's starting to happen, the same thing. And once again, I'm not going to go in the whole details of how I fixed it, why it's two-tone. Watch all my videos, please. Yes, there's a reason why it's two-tone like that. Got plenty of videos on that. So this rust, starting to happen. Yeah, can't do much about it. Let me check and see if I can show you. There you go. By the way, I also replaced the fuel tank because it started leaking. There you go. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Let's see. What else can I show you? Oh, you know what? Maybe I can zoom out a little. There you go. Here's everything. To the best of my knowledge, nothing is leaking. All the fluids, it's keeping its fluids very nice. All right, I don't know. Once again, if one of you wants to come out and take a look at it and jump underneath it, you certainly can. But yes, this is that whole story. On the exterior, this is the biggest part. Now these little bubbles, they started forming, and I just took it out as much as I could, and I just did a little spray of Flex Seal. That's what that is. Once again, I couldn't care less about it getting on the tires. Maybe it'll bother somebody, but it doesn't bother me. And here you go. So it will continue to rust. So can you replace both quarter panels? Yes, you can. Do I recommend anybody ever doing that on this particular car? No. I highly advise you against that. It's a good car. I enjoy it very much. I fixed a lot of the stuff. Watch my videos. Does it continue to rust? Yes, it does. Nothing I can do about it. Ford Boss Me undercoated this thing, knocked out a ton of rust, and it's still rusting. Well, the good news is that there's a ton of material left. All right, let's, by the way, everything works. For the heated seats work, the windows, locks work. Some here, the oil change here, I'll show you when I get inside. The power trunk works. So check this out. Yeah, I'll get you all these floor mats over there. Yeah, I'll get that to you. Oh, looks like my washer fluid is... There you go. I got a little leakage happening, but that's coming from this bottle. Crap. That's okay. Yeah, this rubber floor liner, I'll probably let you guys keep it too, whoever buys it. Oh, this is a long wheelbase, the L version floor mat from the back. I use that as a liner. There you go. A spare tire. That's right here. So I think it's original. I've never, luckily I don't have to use it. Yeah, it works. The pull down works, all that stuff. Yeah, there's a little bit of sagging here. So when I bought this car, somebody installed the world's cheapest backup camera, and they ran the cable through that, so they messed this up a little bit. So again, it doesn't really affect anything. But here, you can kind of see right there. There you go. So that component works, pulls itself down. There you go. Yeah, somebody hit me there a little bit. I don't know who did that, but all right. What else? Sunroof works, doesn't leak. Seats, I already talked about this. Very plush, very comfy. I put some foam underneath it to prop it up. You want to take it out, you can. Here's that seat right there. You can kind of see all the towels I try to protect with my two kids' seats. You see I have it underneath. Yes, it's still got a little bit of creasing because every once in a while the towel falls out. Yeah, I got all the floor mats here with the rubber over it, so trying to keep it clean. The back seat, the back seat is extremely comfortable, but I never really get a chance to ride in it. There you go. Yeah, so for all the issues with this car, and it's not without issues, of course, watch my other video. I'll put it in the description. Here it is on the inside. All right, let's jump in. Let's see. There you go, 124,840 miles. Depending on how long is it before my little parking sticker comes, it might go over 125,000 miles. I'm not sure, but as you can see, as you can hear, it's running, it's driving. Sunroof does work too. No problems with that. The clock works. Oh, well, I just got a leaf that fell on my. There you go. The windows, all the windows work, no problem. Mirrors, all that stuff. I will post a picture of the night driving. Oh, the dash, it still lights up green and like it did before. Radio works. I already talked about a million times about the defrost does not work. So it's yes, it's an issue. I learned to live with it over the last 2.5 years. I learned to live with it. So I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I do have the title. It is paid off. So forgot to mention that. The mirror, all that stuff. So there you go. So here is kind of my plan for this car. I will post this video. I will wait until my sticker comes. Once again, hopefully it's going to be within a week. And I will wait probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks most, in hopes. Here, we can go for a drive. Pedals work, traction control works, all that stuff. Oh, air ride works. I'm sorry, I'm just jumping everywhere. Okay, no lights too. See, this is the salesman in me. I'll try to leave some gas in there for you, but no promises. Also, here, let's go through this. Oil life, 13%. No, I'm not gonna change the oil. Air suspension, good. All that. Yep. There you go. Parking aid. Yep. Backup sensors work. There you go. So yeah, it's got a little bit of an oil life left. I have the sticker that fell off the Jiffy Lube, 124,799. It's a little over on the mileage, but on the meter which I use, it's still got 13%. So let's go for a drive. Anyway, sorry, I'm excited and sad at the same time. So I will give it, no more than 2 weeks. Because also registration is going to expire on it towards, the last day of December. That's when the registration runs out. And hopefully one of you guys or girls contacts me. We'll meet up. You'll bring in, hopefully we'll meet. We'll talk about it. Maybe I'll film another video. Here, we'll go for a little longer drive. And, you'll decide to buy it. You'll give me the cash. I'll give you the title and all the keys and everything else I have. And if you're local enough, maybe in a few months we'll meet up and we'll talk about it. And I'll be happy to be your resource for this vehicle. If not, oh God, there's a freaking raccoon like right in the middle of the road. I think I don't know if it was a raccoon. If not, I will take it to any dealership that has, we buy cars type of deal. See how much they will give me. Maybe there's going to be another video posted on that. And if they give me something laughable, like $300 or something, then I will just donate it. I will end up donating to either one of these, Cars for Kids or NPR or something like that. I don't know. But I really hope that one of you ends up buying it. It'll give me a great joy. I kid you not, I offered this car for free to my nephew, who will be turning 16 next year. I'm like, look, free car, runs, drives. Here you go. He said, no, it's not cool. So I'm like, really? Like, if somebody gave me this car for free, or actually any car for free, I would have crapped my pants. But, kids change. I know it's a V6. Oh, God, V6. I know it's a V8. My brother said, oh, God, no, it's a V8 that it gets like 18 miles to the gallon on a good day. I'm like, well, yeah, it does. But, gas prices are relatively affordable these days. And, I'll make a video of what I'm going to miss about this car and what I'm not going to miss. And I think a lot of the stuff that I'm going to mention, you guys will hopefully agree with me a little bit. Yeah, so I tried my own way. I asked around, hey, if anybody looks, looking for, for cheap car that, once again, runs, drives, everything works. These buttons on the steering wheel work. The radio works. The climate control, the AC, I mean, as of about a month and a half ago, it was still pretty warm. I was running the AC. Today it's 52 degrees, but yesterday it was like 24. And I was told, no, but nobody wants it. It's not their style. It's not their cup of tea. It's not their whatever. And I was like, okay, well, what can I say? What can I do? So I'm hoping that my 3,000 some subscribers, plus all the people who watch my videos are, you guys love this thing. I will miss it. Look, I wish things were a little different in my life and all that stuff. But at the same time, I gotta look to do stuff that's best for me and my family. And yeah, I just don't have the, even though everything does work right now, once again, I want a car at this point in my life that just, I don't have to worry about it for like the next 5 years. Will something break in this car in the next 5 years? Yeah, probably will. Just like in any 17-year-old car will. That's why I hope, if somebody buys it cheap enough, you'll have enough dough left around to kind of, fix it and maintain it and enjoy it. It drives awesome. I mean, you can kind of see, it accelerates nice. It's got a nice pickup. It's smooth, quiet, smells nice. Still smells like leather, like 17 years later. I can't believe it. All right, here we are. Here, let me park this thing. All right. Yeah, so nicely parked. Here we go. I think it just went up a mile. Yeah, so if you guys are interested, so this is the dirtier of the two remotes. Here's the other one. here is the remote start, which does work. I used it a few days ago. Once again, watch my video about the shifter, how it sometimes it needs to be kind of shoved into place. Otherwise, you need to, when you start it, got to put it in neutral. But that's one of the things that are off about it. But I learned to live with it because I love the car. And then here's my new one. You know, I can't call this car, you know, this Fusion, my pride and joy. Honestly, this is probably my pride and joy more than this Fusion. But this Fusion has like 38,000 miles, and it gets like 48 miles per gallon, something like that. But anyway, I'll make plenty of videos about it. So yeah, I mean, this is more of a purchase that I made with my brain. This is more of a version. This is more of a car that I bought with, you know, my heart kind of deal. Anyway, yeah, please email me. We're gonna start with an email, no phone calls. I'm not gonna put my phone number down. Email I can check at work and anywhere else, and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, here. This. So I have actually two manuals. This is what I got with the car itself. So this is the original manual, and by the way, I do have the code, the factory code for the door. Somebody was actually nice enough to, I think it's penciled in. I have another whole set of books in the leather case that's cracked a lot, actually. I shouldn't say it did. At home, so you get, you know, the manual plus 2 sets of books. But I bought that one. Yeah, so all my stuff obviously will come out. So again, the air compressor I'm carrying with me because I have to fill that tire at least once every week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks. Once again, something to keep an eye on. All right, guys. Yeah, looking forward to giving this car a 4th or 5th. I don't remember whether I'm the 3rd or the 4th owner. So I think giving this car the 5th loving owner might be in order. All right, guys. See ya.